If you want to be a digital marketer in 2025, this update is going to blow your mind. Hi everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma, and Meta is the biggest platform for any business to reach their customers and do it at scale, organically or through ads. I flew all the way from India to Miami in US. The event is starting in just some time, so I'm going to take you inside the event, show you all that is happening. If you are a digital marketer, this will teach you the latest practices that you can use in the company you are working in. Or if you are a business, you will learn how to effectively use WhatsApp for business with the customer using all the latest features by Meta. So make sure that you watch till the end, and let's have a look at Meta conversations in US. Nikila, thanks a lot for joining us here. I just loved the keynote that we just had a look at. My first question was, what do you think are the most exciting features that you just launched for India, particularly for WhatsApp Business?
Yeah, thank you for joining and thank you for watching. A few things I'd say. I think overall, the series of launches that we've made, starting 2 weeks ago of what we announced with the Updates tab and Ads and Status, all the way through to what we've just launched with Calling, I think are all things that could be really exciting for India. A lot of them were also informed by feedback we got from businesses and people in India. Mm-hmm. So it's been pretty exciting to actually navigate and build all of these products. I'll give you a few quick downloads of the things that I'm most excited about. As I mentioned about 2 weeks ago, what we announced was a set of features for the optional Updates tab in WhatsApp. It's different from your chats. So we only use WhatsApp for chatting with your friends and family and businesses. Nothing really changes for you. But in the Updates tab, we launched Ads and Status, which is super exciting because this is going to be the first time that businesses can actually get discovered within WhatsApp. I'm from Chennai, and I actually have a small business, a sari shop, who I've had a long-standing relationship with in Chennai, but we have each other in our contacts. So I've been able to see his status. And every day, he posts beautiful status updates of different saris in his collection. It's like short videos. But so far, the only people that have been able to see this have been his existing customers. Now, someone like that can actually go find new customers. Exactly. It brings discoverability for a business like him on WhatsApp, which is super powerful because there's 3 billion people that are using WhatsApp every day and every month, and 1.5 billion using the Updates tab every day. So I've seen this behavior already happen with Indian businesses, and I've heard this feedback from Indian businesses of just make discovery better on WhatsApp, and we've done that. So that's one thing I'm really excited about. I think the second is, of course, for channel admins. So creators like you, I think it'll be a huge unlock to have channel subscriptions right on WhatsApp. Because before this, a channel admin hasn't had the ability to earn money on WhatsApp. And now you'll be able to do that, build your own business on WhatsApp. And of course, I think promoted channels are a great way to drive more discoverability. So as you can see, the launches from 2 weeks ago were largely about more discoverability. And I think that could be huge for India because so many people are using WhatsApp and so many people are using WhatsApp to message with businesses that sometimes finding a new business that you don't already know might be hard. So the Updates tab is going to let you do that. The other thing I'm excited about that we talked about in the keynote today is Calling. As I mentioned, I think Calling was one of those features that we got a lot of feedback from businesses in India telling us, well, this is something we're already doing. Why aren't you bringing it to WhatsApp? And so we've been in alphas and betas actually testing and understanding what's working and what's not. And we tested with a lot of Indian businesses and got really good feedback and are now launching it in a large scale across the entire WhatsApp business platform. So I think that's going to be a real game changer of a feature for India as well. So I'm excited about that.
Very cool. We'll have a chat with NoBroker founder about that. But
amazing.
Tell me more about the AI agents part. I think that's what excited me the most when I just had a look at that. How is that going to play out in the entire workflow?
Totally. So when I think about what the role AI agents will end up playing, I think Mark says it really well, which is he talks about a future and a world where we see, just like every business has an email or a website, them also having an AI agent that's acting on their behalf. And what that AI agent ends up doing for them is helping them scale their business to the extent where they can focus their time on running their business. The AI agent takes care of everything else. It answers inquiries, it does customer support, it closes sales, it does the follow-up on that. And from a business messaging perspective, given the traction that we are already seeing with people talking with businesses, I think what AI agents could help us do is scale this business significantly. So every small business that might otherwise not know how to deal with the influx of messages if they run a click to WhatsApp ad can now set up an agent that then takes care of it for them. So I see AI agents as essentially a turbocharger for all of business messaging across the board. And as you've heard, we've had consistent updates on this. And we've continued to roll out, continued to learn, and continue to improve on it. So I'm very excited about making this available to more countries and learning more.
Amazing. There's a lot of people who are watching who want to become digital marketers or are already in this field. What would you tell to them about what they need to learn to become the best at it in 2025 with all the latest features that you have in messaging?
Yeah, great question. I'd say number one is just know who your customers are and where they are. I think understanding that is going to be incredibly important because a spray and pray approach is not really going to work. And second, I think specifically meeting them where they are is going to be incredibly important. So I think regardless of which platform, whether it's WhatsApp or Instagram Direct or maybe Messenger, meeting them where they are is going to be incredibly important. And for digital marketers, there's a lot of tools today, even across the Meta family of apps, that are available for building your brand. You have great ways to showcase what you are about as a creator or a brand. But really thinking about how you then take that and convert it into a deeper relationship with the customer base that you want to go after and build that relationship with, that's where messaging comes in. So the second thing I'd say is really think about where they are, meeting them where they are, and building a deeper relationship with them. And I think from what we've built with the Meta family of apps and what we announced today, I really think thinking about the very basics of if you're just getting started as a digital marketer, do you have a strong enough presence across all the platforms where your customers are going to be? Once you've established that presence, how do you make yourself seem the most credible that you can? So adopting Meta Verified, which is specifically built for small businesses, I think could be a great way to do that because it also gives consistency and credibility to your brand. And then you think about, okay, what is the best way for you to engage them more deeply? What are the types of in-thread experiences that you want to invest in? What are the modalities that you want to enable? Do you want it to be text and images? Do you want it to be video? Do you want it to be audio? Do you want it to be voice and calling? And then the third thing is, don't just do these things, think about how you're going to scale. Have a strategy for how you are going to scale, because once you take off as a digital marketer, and once you are able to do that for the businesses that you're supporting as a marketer, you need to have a plan for how you're going to scale. That's where things like AI agents really come in. That's where also some of the functionality we've made available via buying on Ads Manager or buying on the WhatsApp Business app, all of this really comes into play. And I think thinking across all of the platforms, of course, WhatsApp is the one that's most popular, but we also have this available across many of our platforms. So thinking of a cross-Meta strategy, I think would be really good.
One last question that I have, I'll even record it on my Meta glasses.
Amazing. I just noticed. Cool Meta Ray-Bans.
Thank you. So one last question for all the businesses who are watching. I think you put up a number that 70% of the users on WhatsApp don't really like being flooded with messages from the businesses. So what's your advice for businesses who want to effectively send messages, but also balance it out and not make them archive the chat? Because that happens a lot with a lot of businesses, because they just can message us, so they just send a ton of messages. So what should they do? What's like the best practice that they should follow?
Yeah, great question. I think it'll be useful for businesses to think about messaging users in the way that we think about business messaging. For example, what we say is business messaging should be something that users are expecting and value. So this should be something that users have opted into receiving from a business, which means that they will actually expect it. But then, as you rightly pointed out, the strategy to engage them is not to just bombard them with messages. It's really be deliberate about what journey do you want to create for the customer. That's how you actually deliver value for them. That means thinking not just of one kind of message, not just sending them a promotional coupon and like hitting them with 10 coupons a day. It's really thinking about how you can be valuable to them and actually provide utility to them. So think about the full customer journey for providing a promotional coupon or a full transaction or a purchase. We also have payments available in India, enabling a full browsing experience for your catalog on WhatsApp, enabling people to get delivery updates when they've purchased an order from you, and then also allowing them to ask questions and have the ability to do customer support on WhatsApp. And then it also becomes a really powerful channel for re-engagement, where when you have the next sale or the next thing that you want to tell them about, that then actually engages them instead of getting a random message, or even worse, a set of like 15 messages that are irrelevant to them. We're also giving a lot of controls to people to tell you and give you that feedback. So also listen to that feedback and make sure that you're valuing quality over quantity of messages.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Nikila.
Amazing.
So that was Nikila from Meta talking about the latest features through which you as a business can communicate with your customers and reach new audiences. Now let's have a look at some businesses who are already using Meta's suite of tools to communicate with customers. And let's have a first look with Akhil from NoBroker. I'm sure you must have used the app, but did you know how they are using Meta and its suite of tools to communicate with customers? Let's have a look at that.
So WhatsApp, if you see in India, is an integral part of our life, correct? Most of the things happen in WhatsApp, and the beauty of WhatsApp is that it can be used by young people to the elder people also. Your mom, my dad, they can also use it. So we have been leveraging WhatsApp since we started NoBroker. And the first and the foremost and the most easiest use case was that once you list your property at NoBroker, pictures WhatsApp pe bhej do. Send the pictures on WhatsApp.
Right.
And then we automated that, where we had our vision model with which we were checking whether the picture is really of the property. If it is a property, whether it's a bathroom, it's a bedroom, it's a drawing room, so that we can label the properties, upload that. That's how it started. And if you see in India, and I'm sure it's happened in Latin America also, reaching out to people is very easy on WhatsApp. And one of the most precious value what you get from the WhatsApp is that blue tick.
Right.
Once you send the message.
Verified.
Yeah. No. Once you send the message, single tick.
Read receipts.
Double tick and then blue tick. Message has been delivered, message has been read. Basis that you can do different business outcomes, correct? If you have sent a message, it's a blue tick, customer is not replying, they may not be interested to respond back, so that you can stop back on reaching out to that particular customer. Plus you can get one-click based answers. Like one of the very recent use case, what we do is when properties come back, like as a owner, you have listed a property, it got rented out. And after 11, 12, 18 months, you may again want to rent it out. So our algorithms identify if that property might be available. So we reach out to the owner because the rent changes. So we do it on WhatsApp. If your property is available, they can just press yes. Then a form opens up there. Okay, what is the new rent and deposit? Okay, boom, your property is live. So that's the ease which with which we have been using WhatsApp for a while. And now with the voice coming in, so we have built a solution at NoBroker called convozen.ai, which is Zen out of your conversations, which can be your chats, emails, WhatsApp,
It's like an AI voice agent.
It's an AI voice agent. And much more. You can do performance analytics on your conversations, which may not be happening on WhatsApp also. So there now we deploy agents on WhatsApp.
Okay.
And when I say agents, it's not only voice. So I was just showcasing it to somebody. So one of our customer, or forget about customer, the way we use it in NoBroker, now you go to NoBroker WhatsApp number, you press a call. There will be Maya who will pick up your call and she'll ask you what exactly you're looking for. You can say that I'm looking for a service or I'm looking for a house. She'll talk to you in the language which you like, which can be English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Malayalam, whatever it is. She'll ask you, okay, where exactly you need the house, what is the budget and all those things. She'll backend do, that agent will go back, look for the properties and push those properties to you on WhatsApp. So as you are speaking, it will tell you, okay, I've sent you some properties on WhatsApp. You want to check, you can just click on it. It will open up on NoBroker app. You like the property, you want to contact the owner, you can do it there. And if you need an assistance, like you want to close the property, but you are busy, you need some human intervention, like NoBroker relationship manager, it will suggest you, it will tell you the plan, it will send you the payment link on the WhatsApp. On click with UPI, you can make the payment and boom, you're done.
Perfect.
So that's the agent. So that is the future which is there, where the voice agents, they will start sharing the workload from the humans. And with these voice agents and the agentic AI, what happens is now you're working 24/7. Otherwise, what happens? Let's say we are in US, correct? you can talk to that agent now. And it's like, I am sure 10 or 11 p.m. in India. In ideal scenario, there's nobody sitting in our call center, correct?
Right.
Nobody would have taken the call. But now that agent will tell you the properties also, it can collect the payment also. It can also tell you if you have to move within the cities in India, how much will it cost for that particular movement using our algorithms behind the scenes.
To people who are watching, who are like future digital marketers, how would you advise them to learn about this and use it effectively in any business they might work in as an employee or as a freelance contractor? How can they use this?
See, the power now with AI and AI with WhatsApp is that your shop, let's talk about a very, very small businessman who has just started, correct? And there's a D2C brand which has started. Your shop is open 24/7. You have a support guy who can answer the queries of your customer, which can be about the product, explanation about the product, comparing different product, selling, upselling, handling the grievances from the customer.
And how can someone learn to build these workflows effectively? What tools or skills would they need to build something like this that you've just mentioned?
So this is no longer a workflow. It was earlier sequential workflow. Now it's all Gen AI, correct?
Right.
So you need to know to write beautiful prompts. You need to understand that how exactly conversation will flow and what are the actions and outcomes depending on what happens. So the most important thing what someone needs to learn now is prompt engineering.
Right.
How do you write the prompts? And that will do most of the work for you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Thank you.
And that was the video. If you want to learn more about business messaging, check out the link in the description. I'll leave some more links for you to have a look at the latest updates from Meta and what all you can do with it as a digital marketer or even as a business owner. That is all from me today here in Miami. Gonna head back to India tomorrow and I'll see you very soon from the Bangalore office itself. Bye-bye.